Hi, I'm Calvin of Calvin's Kitchen, and I'm coming to you with another healthy helping of Christ. Tonight I wanted to give you what I thought is just an announcement. The announcement comes in the form of acknowledgement. The acknowledgement is of a judicial law. This particular law came across my attention because of some research that I was doing regarding another story, and it came to me strangely because I said, wait a minute, how can this be? How can, in America today, how can we have a law like this? Well, for me, it was strange, it was weird. I was like, oh. So I wanted to share it with you guys, to let you see what I was talking about. Now, the law is actually concerning, the title of the law is civil forfeiture. Civil forfeiture. Now, I'm going to read it to you exactly what civil forfeiture is, and then I'm going to explain a little bit of it. Civil forfeiture in the United States, sometimes called civil judicial forfeiture, or occasionally civil seizure, yeah, is a controversial legal process in which law enforcement officers take assets or persons suspected of involvement with a crime or illegal activity without necessarily charging the owners with the wrongdoing. While civil procedures as opposed to criminal procedures generally involve a dispute between two private citizens, civil forfeiture involves a dispute between law enforcement and property, such as a pile of cash or a house or a boat, such that the thing is suspected of being involved in a crime. To get back the seized property, owners must prove it was not involved in a criminal activity. Sometimes it can mean a threat to seizure property as well as to acts of seizure itself. You're probably saying, what in the world did he just say, right? So, let me break it down for you. Basically, you got a car. Okay, criminal forfeiture is basically when a person is involved in a criminal matter, the government can come in and seize your assets because they believe that the money or cars and houses, etc., that you may have may be ill-gotten. So you may have bought that property or whatever it is with the money you made from doing the illegal activity. That's one side. That's the criminal forfeiture. Civil forfeiture is when a police officer can come to you, claim that you did something, and then say that your property did it, and seize your property behind it. I swear to God. They can come into they can stop you for driving. You might be pulled over with a bad tail light. Well, with this bad tail light, they can say that this car that you're driving did it. You don't believe me? I'm gonna read it to you, right? So you don't think I'm lying to you. Okay, watch this. Okay. The legal process in which the law enforcement officers take assets from persons suspected of involvement with crime or illegal activity. That's the legal forfeiture. Okay. Now, law enforcement and okay, now criminal procedure. That's criminal procedures. Okay, generally involves a dispute between two private now civil forfeiture generally involves two private citizens. Okay, so if two private citizens have a problem, they go through court or whatever, and you say I borrowed your lawnmower and didn't return it. Well, I know that's my lawnmower. I can I steal my lawnmower back. I can prove that's my lawnmower. You get to keep it. Right. Okay. Now, civil forfeiture involves a dispute between law enforcement and property, such as a pile of cash or a house or a boat, such that the thing is suspected of being involved in a crime. Basically, this law is saying that they suspect that pile of cash was involved in a in a crime. So they take your pile of cash and seize it because they believe that pile of cash had something to do with the crime that was just committed. They take your house because your house was suspected of being involved in a crime. They take your car because they can believe that your car, not you necessarily, your car was involved in a crime. So, you're driving down the street, you get pulled over. Police are looking for a red Escalade. You happen to be driving a red Escalade. They pull you over. They take you out the car. They seize your car because they believe your car was involved in a criminal act. Not that you was involved in it, but just the car. I'm sorry. The reason I'm laughing is because this is the law. Truly, this is a law. This is a law. And they can legally do it. Now, the problem with that is usually in order for you to get that piece of property back, you have to go get your lawyer, pay court cash, pay court costs, and a million other things to prove that that car or that money or that thing didn't commit a crime or wasn't involved in a crime. And usually, the amount of money you spend to get that piece of property back is more money than the piece of property is worth. Now, they have a site online that shows people losing thousands of dollars. Now, a lot of cases, people were able to get their money back or get their property back. They have store owners and such. They have a lot of cases they were able to get their stuff back, which is fine. The problem is that before they got it back, they still had to go through that process to get it back. Now, when they got it back, they couldn't press charges against the officers that brought the charges against the property in the first place. So, so they had no recourse to the people that took action against them. They couldn't say, well, he should be paying me back for the money I spent to get my stuff back because he was wrong. No, you can't do that. You go out, you pay money to get the stuff that's already yours back. And that money you spent to get it back is gone. This is the law. They have it so in certain states. Now they have different ones and different that has the law written in different parts, different ways in different states, which is fine. They started doing this back in the 1800s. The crazy thing about it is they're still doing it, and they have police officers. They have police officers. They have a whole jurisdictions that are guilty of doing this. The thing about it is that money, things that they seize, if they sell it, they can take the profits for the police office that they work at. So if I'm in the 12th district and I do a civil forfeiture, and the person that I took that piece from, I can go sell it at auction and use that money for my jurisdiction without no repercussion. With no repercussion at all. Totally, completely none. Listen, I urge each and every one of you out there to take the time out and start to learn about what's going on in your community. What's going on with your law and how you are protected or are not protected. This is not the time to be ignorant to the law. Take your time, do some research, find out what's going on. Civil forfeiture. Watch out for your stuff. And as always, I'm Calvin. This is Calvin's Kitchen. Let's make it out, boy!